On this trip, Tully and I came up here just kind of for a fast little I don't know, getaway, I guess, but we brought the enclosed trailer with us and some furniture. The flooring guys finished installing the Southern Yellow Pine flooring, so we came up to check it out, air out the cabin a little. It's a little fumey, and put that furniture in. I'm also going to meet up with the HVAC guy, take care of a few things, and I've got a problem with the downspout filter that I'm going to get fixed up. Tully is taking care of the huge mess on the front porch right now. The flooring guys left all of their scraps and sawdust and everything else on the front porch, so we're going to get it all cleaned up, and we might take a tour of the cabin. I haven't really shown you guys much on the inside, so I thought maybe we could do that today. 1 year ago, I was here with Mike, and I think Dave came with us later, but we were shoveling snow out of the cabin and framing the front porch. This trip, when we got here yesterday, it was 74 degrees and sunny. So we had a little bit of that, it's like a citrus tongue oil, a little bit of fumes in the cabin. We had all the doors and windows open, and it was beautiful. Big change from last year. So it's a little cold now. I don't think it's below freezing. It's probably hovering around 40, maybe a little below, but it'll warm up this afternoon. Should be a really nice trip, much nicer than the last time we were here at this time of year. The loggers are just finishing up. They're actually finished with my property, and they worked a deal with the neighbor, so they are logging the neighbor's property and just stayed set up where they're at. So with the leaves down, I'm looking out at the mountain now. Man, you can really see a lot more through it. So maybe we'll get the drone up and take a look and see what that looks like. Everything, man, it just looks a ton different. With the leaves down, you can see a lot further. You know, I'm from Illinois, and everything is super flat, so you can just see for miles. That is not the case here, and especially when the leaves are on the trees, you can only see for 5 feet in front of your face. But it is really neat to be able to see the whole property, see the mountains, see the sun the way it comes over the hill. Really, really cool. This is the Monjolin rainwater downspout filter. If you watched my video when we installed this, it's kind of weird how these two pipes come together. It's hard to get them parallel because they have to come from so far apart underground, just because the fittings and elbows are not tight enough. And then after we put it in, the tank settled, or not really the tank as much as the dirt around it, and it kind of pulled this thing away from the walls. So it's all wonky and coming off. If you remember, I bought this system from Rain Brothers in Ohio, and I watched one of Jonathan's videos. He's the owner, and he only hooked up one of these down pipes and plugged the other one up. So I think we're going to disconnect one and reroute the other one to get this tighter to the wall, make it look a little better, and try and keep it from falling off the house. So I thought today we could do a little bit of a home tour. I know we haven't showed much of the inside. It's coming along. It's just kind of a big rectangle, so there's not a whole lot to show, but let's see what we can get. We brought a lot of this furniture with us in the enclosed trailer and set it up. Every bit of it I already had, with some extra stuff we had in our basement. We mostly just wanted to get something in here we could sit on and be comfortable. Still a lot of construction work done, so dirty guys and that won't be wrecking brand new furniture. A lot of it I made, coffee table, end table, things like that. This is the roof system that we made out of some sawmill poplar, local, the rafters and the sheeting on top. It's insulated over the top. Here you can see this post. These are oak beams, the post and the beams that came out of a 300-year-old barn near me, so we repurposed that. Here's the kitchen. Not a whole lot to see. That table looks like it's had some WWF going on, but I'm making some cabinets actually today after I finish this video. You can see the door out to the screen porch here, little pantry. This nook is where the fridge will go. We decided with the high ceiling in the front half of the cabin, I would build a loft space. The kids like climbing up there. I'm going to make a cool log staircase with a landing and stuff, some railings up here. For now, it's just a place to tuck a couple mats. So a little extra room for people to sleep if we have a lot of guests. A lot of us are going. Mike stays up here now. Not a lot going on, but we did give it its own light up here in the lean-to, so that someone's staying up there, they can turn it on and find their way down the ladder. This is what I would consider the guest bedroom. All of the bedrooms have their own mini splits. This light, if you'll remember, I made in one of my videos, so that's been installed. A little bit of trim, things like that left, but these bedrooms are just about done. They'll need a door. That's an important part of a bedroom. Tully was staying in here this trip. This is what I would consider the master bedroom. We left the ceiling cathedral in here. It's not high enough to get a loft. This is where I was staying. Again, it's got its own mini split. I'll be making some lights for either side of the window, but this has the same cathedral ceiling as the living room. Kind of like that open look in here, rather than giving it a flat ceiling with an attic. This is the mechanical room and the half bath that'll get the washer and dryer. It's a work in progress. As you can see, we've got the fridge shoved into the full bath. There will be a wall between them so they could do the floor. This is kind of the dining room area. We'll put a big table in there. I'm also making a big light that will hang from the ceiling. You can see that Romex poking through, so we can get rid of these rope lights here, or job lights if you will. And that's about it. So here's a nice overhead shot. I like getting these drone shots different times of the year so you can see the different seasons.